Yo, hey, this shit easy, nigga. Hey, all I'm talking about, nigga, I'm still out here trying to get it.
Contender Regime Boxing checking back in with y'all, man. What's happening? So I want to talk about, Vasyl Lomachenko and all the hype that's been surrounding Vasyl Lomachenko. A very, very skilled fighter, a great fighter, actually. Somebody that's very exciting to watch. Got good defense, got some exciting offensive attributes, angle, speed, decent pop on his punches, very high IQ. But we got to take this as a lesson, and this for the people that get caught up in the hype and shit too, you know what I'm saying? Like just getting too carried away with the hype. Stop comparing these fighters to, greats that really done already did it and showed you, consistency and a certain pedigree cut above the rest for a long period of time on an elite level, on a top level, and did it night after night after night, year after year after year. I don't ever want to hear y'all compare Vasyl Lomachenko to Floyd Mayweather ever again, bro. Like, this man went out there versus a very, very young fighter who had only went 12 rounds one time. Teofimo Lopez only went 12 rounds one time. His biggest win is versus Richard Comey. And that fight went 2 rounds. Knocked him out. And Teofimo Lopez is a very, very, very talented fighter. But Vasyl Lomachenko went 6 or 7 rounds without making not one adjustment. No adjustments. It was a disgrace to have Lomachenko ranked anywhere close to Terrence Crawford on a pound-for-pound list. It was a disgrace to call Lomachenko the best fighter post Mayweather era, like Andre Ward wasn't #1 pound-for-pound when Mayweather retired. Like Terrence Crawford wasn't top 3 pound-for-pound when Mayweather retired. It was a disgrace. Lomachenko should never be in the same breath of a Floyd Mayweather. All that, when he was talking about, I might fight Floyd, or talking about like, if Floyd come back, I want to fight Floyd or something crazy. He said something slick in an interview. You can look it up on Boxing Scene, Man, Floyd today would beat the hell out of Lomachenko. He too little for Floyd. He ain't too little for lightweight. We got to kill that shit too. He was damn near the same size as Teofimo Lopez. He just got outclassed. But for Floyd, he too little. Like Floyd to keep him on the end of the jab all night and hit him with a straight right all night. That's easy work. But this man, Lomachenko, didn't make not one adjustment for 6 rounds straight. Didn't know how to get underneath the jab of Teofimo Lopez. Didn't know how to make Lopez give him something different, until the second half of the fight when he really had no choice but to take risks and try to work his way on the inside and smother him up and get his shots off, lunging and really going an extra mile to try to make his presence felt in the fight because he knew that he was extremely behind on the cards. But I mean, y'all got to stop with all this, with this hype, you know what I'm saying? And with all this, comparing Vasyl Lomachenko to Floyd. And like I told y'all, if Devin Haney, if Lomachenko would have gave Devin Haney his shot for the real WBC title, if he would have gave him his shot, bro, that shit probably would have looked worse than what Teofimo Lopez did. You see how Lopez was able to keep him on the end of a jab? Come on, man. Look at Devin Haney's reach, man. Look at the jab that Devin Haney possessed with the ring IQ and the ring generalship and the pure boxing ability with a mean-ass, stiff, straight right coming behind it. Come on, bruh. If Lomachenko was in there with Devin Haney tonight, he would have got his ass whooped. I'm keeping it 100 with y'all. Like, and this ain't to take nothing away from Lomachenko. This is just this is a reality check for y'all, man. Yeah, I know I picked Vasil Lomachenko to win this fight, but that's besides the point. That's looking at the experience factor, what I figured he was supposed to be able to do, which is make adjustments. You know, looking at the pure boxing ability. Of course, like I said, we never seen Teofimo Lopez. We only seen him go 12 rounds one time. And none of y'all picked Teofimo Lopez to win a decision. Nobody did. Everybody that picked Teofimo picked him to knock Loma out. Nobody thought that he was going to outbox and outclass Lomachenko. I didn't. He showed us he had, you know, different wrinkles in his game. But that's beside the point. I never compared Lomachenko to Floyd. I told y'all that if Devin Haney would have fought Salido at any point in his career, he would have outclassed him. You know what I'm saying? If Floyd would have fought Salido at any point in his career, he would have outclassed him. That fight, I told y'all, bruh, you can't overlook the performance that Salido had over Lomachenko. He made that fight extremely tough for Lomachenko when you should have been able to make adjustments and breeze past that. I was talking about the low blows when really Salido was going to the body, just like Teofimo Lopez did. Teofimo Lopez just made it look more clean and more sharp. But he used it, he boxed off with a jab, and he went to the body. Every chance that he got to go to Lomachenko body, he went to the body. That's the same thing that Orlando Salido did versus Lomachenko. He went to his body. Y'all can say low blow all you want. The ref didn't say no damn low blows because them was body shots. Lomachenko, he should never be on no pound for pound list ever again. You know, unless he win 20 fights in a row versus elite competition. He gonna have to prove himself if he ever want to be on a pound for pound list again. You know, like I said, it was a disgrace for y'all ranking him above Terrence Crawford. That's a disgrace. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. You know, ESPN, Top Rank, they tried their hardest to make Lomachenko to be something what he really was. You know what I'm saying? To make him be something that he really wasn't at the end of the day. You know? Come on now. It's levels to this shit. It's levels to this shit. Y'all got to be more respectful to the craft. Y'all got to be more respectful to the craft. You can't let just any and everybody come in the game, you know, have 16 fights and automatically you the greatest fighter of all time. Like, we got to stop that shit. Hell no. We got to stop that. Come on now. 16 fights and you the greatest fighter we ever seen, ever laced up glove. I don't want to hear that shit no more. I don't care. I mean, the 2 gold medals, that's nice. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? But we talking about the professionals. You know what I'm saying? So I needed to touch on that, man. I needed to touch on that. It was a disgrace putting that man in there and ranking him above the likes of a Terrence Crawford, who we've seen make adjustments in fights. We've seen that he got different wrinkles and different levels to his game. You know, and if Terrence Crawford, you know, the pound for pound is about, you know, if this guy was the same size, could his skill set be? If Lomachenko and Terrence Crawford was the same size, Terrence Crawford would beat the hell out of Lomachenko, man. Come on now. Y'all know this. Come on now. Like I said, this is why Lomachenko stayed away from Devin Haney. He thought Teofimo Lopez was just some athletically gifted fighter that was just going to be explosive and that he can tame and you know, outsmart and outclass. He knew Devin Haney had multiple dimensions to his game. That's why they stayed away from him. But Teofimo Lopez showed Lomachenko and a lot of us that, no, I got the skills too. Let this be a lesson, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments, man. Is Vasil Lomachenko Is the hype train over? Have people really come to the understanding and realization like, man, this dude ain't Floyd Mayweather, man. You know, you can hype him up and put all the, all the little connotations by his name and all this little extra, make up a whole belt, the franchise champion. You can do all of this extra shit, but you can't get away from what's the actual factuals, man. This dude, 14-2, ain't no way in hell he should have ever been mentioned in the same breath as Floyd Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments, man. Is the Vasyl Lomachenko hype train over? Or is people still delusional out there, man? Contender regime, boxing, I'll holler at y'all boys, man.